Three. All right. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day. I have been thinking that it is Sunday all day, so I'll be messed up with that all week long. Happy September 1st. I'm sure that you know this, but the Leaders Retreat contest officially kicks off today. I don't think that they have it um, in our pages yet, probably because it's a holiday, but it officially kicks off today. Yay! So excited. All right. If you are going to Cancun, drop a one in the chat. Not like I want to go. I think I'm going to go. I am going to Cancun. All right. I want to see like a bazillion ones. All right. So we have something fun planned for you. So we're not going to spend a lot of time here, but I did want to bring to your attention that this month, all month long, it's double enrollment credits. So, what does that mean? Well, if you signed up a VIP, you would typically get 25 points for a level one. But in the month of September, they're going to double that and you'll get 50 points. Now, if you have somebody with 150 PV, you're literally going to get 100 points for them. So you can rack up points so quickly in the month of September. And I'm super excited about that. So I want to like see your hands up in the air. I want to see like a cheer. I actually can't see any of you, so I hope that you're playing along. Um, but anyways, so like I said, not going to spend a lot of time here. We still have next day pay that goes until the end of the month. So you will get your bonus by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time the next business day. Um, Icon Club, we've been talking about that for months. You know, it's 10 level one VIPs, two senior silvers. So we're still going with that. And then the graphic refer and earn. So obviously, like 17 friends, $1,600. I mean, we're starting to think about Christmas season here. So, anyways, let's go. All right, Mina, if you want to move to the next slide, please. All right, let's hear it for the girls. All right, if your name is on this leaderboard, I want you to take a bow. Like I said, I can't see you, so I'm just assuming that you're following along. So we have Mackenzie, we have Nikki, we have Bree, we have me, we have Monica, Gina, Angie, Cheryl, Colleen, Erin, Heather, Karen, Melissa, Robin, upgraded to brand ambassador, Erin and Robin and Bree developing brand ambassadors. So I'm so proud of you all. And if your name is on that board, congratulations. Take a bow. I'm proud of you. If your name isn't on that board, I want you to make a commitment right now while we're on this Zoom that your name is going to be on the September team leaderboard. If that is going to happen, I want you to drop a heart because I know that all of you, I want like the whole slide next month to be just names. I dropped this in the chat today, and Bree dropped it in the chat in August. It's actually from Trisha Rieger, taking care of the beginning of the month, and the end of the month will take care of you. Oh, I see some hearts popping up. All right. So we are going to play a fun game because it is the beginning of the month celebration. We're hyping it up. And we thought of something fun for you tonight, and I'm going to explain it here. If you haven't been on a leaders retreat, you most certainly need to get there. So, what we are going to do is play a game, two truths and a lie. And so, seven of us have come up with two truths and a lie about leaders retreat. So, you can get a little insider info about things that happen on leaders retreat. So what we're going to do, there's a slide for each of us. Each person is going to take their own turn and read it. So we're not going to tell you the answer right away. What I want you to do right now is grab your pen and paper, and I want you to number it 1 through 7. At the end, we'll let you know what the answers are, and we'll put you in for a prize. And the prize will be something that you can use to help you get to Cancun. So little something surprise. I love a good surprise. So I love giving gifts. It's like my love language. So, all right, Mina, you can go to the first slide, and I am going to mute and let Angie give her two truths and a lie. And like I said, you don't have to say it right now. I don't want you to just write it down. So, take it away, Angie.
Hi, everyone. So, on the cruise to Haiti, I got a picture with Janelle Brown from Sister Wives. Number 2, I met my older sister's coach and best friend from high school. Number 3, I did the zip line in lobby and got so scared that I peed my pants.
Oh, I know. Thank you, Ange. All right, Mina, if you want to move to the next slide, we're going to go with Ash next.
All right. So 1, I earned 7 Plexus trips by eating pizza and drinking margaritas every night. Number 2, I earned them by showing up for my team even when I was tired. Or number 3, I earned it by helping people feel better with their health and energy.
All right, thank you, Ash. I hope you guys are writing down what you think is the lie. All right, let's move to the third slide. All right, Bree, take it away.
All right, number 1, the last cruise was the 18th free trip that I have earned with Plexus. Number 2, I took my parents to Hawaii on a free trip to celebrate their 40th anniversary, thanks to Plexus. And number 3, my husband won't go on cruises, so I always take my besties.
All righty, who's next? Let's see, I think it's Mina. Yeah, Mina, go ahead.
I had to figure out how to unmute while sharing screen. Okay, so I was able to take my husband on the very first Plexus cruise for our 10th wedding anniversary in 2018. I packed everything I needed in a carry-on for the 2025 Plexus cruise. I was able to take my daughter with me this last cruise because she couldn't go on her senior trip to Disney.
Okay, if you know Mina at all, you will know the answer to that very easily.
You cannot give hints.
All right, moving right along. All right, this one is me. Okay, so it was on my bucket list to do karaoke, and I did it for the first time on the last cruise, and I sang Man, I Feel Like a Woman. 2, we went to the farewell party, and I got to hug Alec Clark and thank him for the cruise. 3, the wait staff at the restaurant illegally lit a candle and sang me happy birthday. All right, take it away.
Okie doke. Number 1, my whole family got to go on my very first leaders retreat. Number 2, never missed a leaders retreat since I've started almost 4 years ago. Number 3, never had to check a bag on my trip.
All right, thank you, Nikki. And Wendy is next, and hers might be the best out of all of them, just saying.
Okay, number 1, Bahamas, Punta Cana, Florida Keys. These were never on my radar until Plexus. Number 2, I walked across the pool deck with my booty hanging out. Number 3, trips to warmer weather in the middle of winter are not my fave.
All right, thank you, everyone. I'm just going to move over here for a second. So if you wrote down all of your answers, can you just give me a little thumbs up? All right. We are going to go over the answers now. And like I said, we will put you in the drawing for a prize. Thank you, Mina. All right. Back to Angie. All right. So the lie is number 3. I did the zip line in Labadee and got so scared that I peed my pants. I might have peed my pants, to be honest. I would never go on that, but that's the lie. Number 3 is the lie. So if you got that one right, give yourself a little tick mark, and we'll move on to Ash. All right. So number 2 is the lie. Just kidding. It's not a lie. If you know anything about Ash, you know that she is always showing up for her team. So the lie is number 1. I earned 7 Plexus trips by eating pizza and drinking margaritas every night. Although that doesn't sound like a bad gig, but it's the lie. All right, Bree. Let's see. Which one is the lie? Number 3. My husband won't go on cruises, so I always take my besties. So if you have been on a cruise, you know that Derek has been there and he is stoked to go on the Alaskan cruise. It's like his bucket list trip. So he would not be missing that for anything. And Bree, can you just unmute for a second and let everybody know like why we put that picture up there of your family? Can you just, talk on that for a sec?
1000%. Yes. So once you get to certain ranks in Plexus, you can actually earn trips on 2 accounts. So Derek has an account and I have an account. And so we actually, for number 3, we have been able to gift our second room to other people. And so I just want to touch on that too, for that vision piece of this, because we've been able to take some of our best friends on these trips. Derek actually couldn't go on the first trip with me to Hawaii, and it was my parents' 40th wedding anniversary, and I got to take them with me, which was a bucket list trip for them. But I put that picture up there. Every year, my family, our extended family, my parents, my brother's family, and our family go on some kind of a trip. And it is only thanks to Plexus that we're able to do that stuff. Like we never would be able to afford to go and just take off and have the time freedom. And so I just really want to cast the vision for y'all. We have actually the top one, that 18th free trip. I love that we have the choice. Like maybe you're not a travel family and or maybe it's just not ever been in your budget. Or maybe you just don't really love travel. You have the choice for every single one of these things. My husband and I actually didn't go to Hawaii last year because we needed to be home with our family. And Plexus always gives you that option. And so whether it's a trip, with your family and being able to plan something, or having Plexus plan the trip for you, know that this is something that is so, so real. Like for us being a stay-at-home mom and leaving my teaching career and a dairy farmer from central Pennsylvania, like we never would have been able to do the things that we've been able to do thanks to this.
All right. Thank you, Bree. All right. So hers was number 3. And we will move on to Mina. So Mina is so funny because she packs her entire house when she goes on a trip. She likes to be prepared. She likes to have options for her outfits. So anyways, you would never catch Mina using just a carry-on, although she did inform me today that she did use a carry-on for like a weekend.
I can't find my headphones. Maddie had.
So, anyways, the lie for Mina is number 2.
I will just say, because so then that means that Giovanna did get to go, and there's pictures of us there. So Giovanna went with me on the last cruise. And I have sadly raised her to be the same type of packer. And so Bree can attest to when we've come up to Bree's house for trips and it's just the two of us, the entire trunk is filled for like 2-night trip. So
I
traveling
feel
down
good
to
about that
Florida.
though, because like if I forget something, I know that one of you are gonna have it.
Mina's got it. So yeah, so traveling to the cruise, Giovanna and I took 4 suitcases together, plus like backpacks. So
But you looked really cute every day, so there's that. All right. So if you did number 2, mark that off. All right, for me, it actually is on my bucket list to do karaoke, and I really wanted to do it on the cruise, but then the first night they didn't have space for me. The second night I chickened out. So my lie is number 1, I did not do karaoke. However, it is on my bucket list. So if you go to Cancun, you might see me singing. According to myself in the car, I'm like Whitney Houston. So we'll see. So number 1 is the lie. All right, Nikki. I wasn't gonna put the picture of Nikki's family because it gave it away kind of. However, how stinking adorable is her family and the fact that she got to take her whole family on a Plexus trip, so I had to include that picture. I mean, and Nikki will tell you herself that if it wasn't for Plexus, she would not be able to travel the way that she travels, and she would not get the time away with her husband on the other trips. So yes, and I did hear that Nikki is taking her whole family to Cancun. So the lie is number 3, and Nikki says herself she always goes with like 1 suitcase and has way more stuff to bring home and doesn't have the space for it on the way home. So the lie for Nikki is number 3. All right, Wendy. So she probably wishes that number 2 was the lie. However, that is a true story, and there is video proof of it. So sorry, Wendy. But the lie for Wendy is number 3. So if you know Wendy, any beach vacation, it's her jam. So number 3 is the lie. All right. So we do have a couple more slides to come back to, but I want to just kind of see. All right. I can see almost all of you. Some of you have your cameras turned off, and that's okay. But if you got all 7 of them right, raise your hand. All right. Well, Ash, I know you got them right. All right. I saw Gina said 6 out of 7. If you got 6 right, raise your hand. 5. I don't think anybody else has their camera on. So, all right. Mackenzie said 5. All right. That was a fun game. We wanted to do something different. So I thought that would be a good way to tell you guys a little bit about things that happen on Leaders Retreat. Some things that happen on Leaders Retreat stay at Leaders Retreat. Just saying. All right.
Well, I saw it does look like Mandy had 7.
She did. Mandy, and I think Colleen too.
Oh, okay. I missed
Yeah.
that. Sorry, I didn't know that you saw that.
Yeah, unless somebody else did and I didn't see it, or somebody that had their camera turned off. But thank you all for participating in that. We are going to give away like a little planner and the little stickers for your planner as the prize for participating in that game, because with a plan, you can make anything happen. So if Mandy and Colleen were the only ones with 7 right, we'll put you in the drawing for that, and we will let you know who wins. So we are going to do a couple fun things this month. I know I am always motivated by a prize, especially a prize like a sweatshirt. So we are calling this Snag the Swag. Okay. So this is going, I do love myself a good prize. It was like why I shared in the beginning for the prize, but then the vision got bigger. And Brie knows that about me. But so this is going to be for everybody. every time that we add 10 new VIPs, your name will go into the drawing for a Plexus crew neck. So, like I said, every time we hit 10, 20, 30, hopefully we'll hit like 400. Bree will be broke. But anyways, so snag the swag. Every time we add 10 people, you get to pick a sweatshirt and then you get to pick whatever color you want. So yeah, make me broke. So anyways, this is for everybody. Snag the swag. And I don't know if I'm going to win, but I'm going to try to win. So, all right. And then we have something for our newbies as well. All right. So if you have not gotten your first accountability partner, this one is for you. So basically it's help one, pick one. So we have September Sip and Share giveaway guide. So if you add one person and you're new and you haven't added your first accountability partner yet, you're going to pick from a blender bottle, an electric mug, a belt bag, or a travel carrier. So I want you to think about which one you'll pick, because I know that if you don't have your first accountability partner, you will now because you get a prize. But essentially after that prize, if you add 2 more, you get straight cash back. So there are a lot of things up for grabs this month. We have, yes, $350. We have double enrollment credits. We have sweatshirts. We have these giveaways. We have so many things. Also, we have a, Bree, I don't want to say it wrong. Is it Sip and Step Challenge? Is that what's coming up in September?
Yep, Sip, Step, and Share Challenge. And you can use any products. It just needs to be 100 PV. So if you had 100 PV in August, you can absolutely get in it. Anybody on your team. If they did not, then they just have to have an order before it starts in September. And that starts at the beginning of next week.
All right, thank you. So talk to people about it. Today is the last day for the dollar enrollment. We still have the free shipping. So they get their initial order with free shipping, and then they have 2 more months of free shipping. We have the challenge coming up with amazing prizes. So there are so many good things happening. Essentially somebody can start tomorrow and they could earn Cancun this month. It is not out of the realm of possibility. So many things. Is it 2 more months or just 2 total? So it's 3 total months, but it will be, if I'm right on this, Bree, if you want to put it in the chat, your first initial order. And then if you want to clarify that in the chat, just so I don't say it wrong. But don't sit on all of these things. There are so many things that you can use as leverage. Okay. So Bree just started a new amazing chat, and everything is there for you. Literally, like there are message examples, there are diamond documentaries to keep you motivated. There's a messenger chat event template that you can use. There is honestly no excuse whatsoever for you to say like, I didn't have time or I couldn't find it. Because it's all right there for you. Absolutely always ask if you have a question, because that's what the chats are there for. But everything is literally handed to you. And I know Bree will attest to the fact that when she started, like none of this was available. So we are super lucky that we just have to step into a chat and everything is literally right there for us. So take advantage of that. And let's get it done. Yes, Bree, she put it all in categories and I love it. That's how my brain works. So, all right, I am going to let Bree take it away for a couple of minutes if you have anything else to say. But thank you guys so much for participating in the game and hopping on. I know it's a Monday and I know it's a holiday. Oh, I forgot about my last slide. Thank you. All right, so this is my last question for you, and something that you don't have to answer in the chat or anything like that, but it's something that I want you to think about. And I will be completely honest with you. When I ask myself this question, I still don't know what the answer is. When is the last time you tried something new for the first time? And I I don't know. So I'm challenging myself to try new things this month, to move my needle, to sweep the contest this month. I have big goals. So if you want to, take a little screenshot of that, write it down, and think about it. Because if you're like me, you might not even know the last time that you tried something new. All right, so let's do it, guys.
All right. Drop in the chat before we all hop off. Jess, thank you. That was so, so fun. I love your ideas. I love that you always run with things and that you keep people motivated. And y'all, here's what I want to end with for this. Not that I could say anything better than what Justice just did. Whatever your goal and your dream is, you have to find the time to make it happen. What keeps happening for so many of us, whether it's the products that you're here for or the vision of what you have for this business, or you want to make $500 a month, or you want to make $5,000 a month, it will not happen unless you continuously plug into your goals and your dreams. Every single day, time is going to pass. We know this, right? We're in September 1st already. I feel like we blinked and summer went by. And what's going to happen is we're going to blink and the next 4 months are going to go by. And it's going to pass, regardless of whether you go after your goals and dreams or you don't. And what I don't want for any one of you is when this contest is over, when January 1st rolls around, for you to make another New Year's resolution that's not going to work for you, right? Because if you're waiting until Monday, if you're waiting until next week, if you're waiting for the perfect post, if you're waiting for the perfect words, it's not going to happen. It's just taking messy action. The messages that you're going to send, the post that you're going to put up, it's never going to be perfect, and it's not meant to be. People don't join perfect, right? People join when you share your hearts with them. Action happens, results happen when you take your products consistently, right? You have an entire team of people that are here to help you every single step of the way. And I guarantee you right now, you're motivated because it was fun. Tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, ooh, but the kids, and there's jobs, and there's life, and I'm just not going to feel like it. And if you always succumb to those feelings, you're never going to get where you want to be. Those things that people have that they're posting about, that they're doing, that you want, it's simply because they decided. So you have to keep on deciding. All right. We love y'all. Thank you so much, Jess. Have a great night, everybody.